when you call my name, when you look this way. Even on the darkest days, I still gravitate towards you. When you call my name, I can't stay away. Even when we need some space, I still gravitate towards you, babe. I gravitate.
And I'm joined now by Swedish singer-songwriter Patrik. Hi, Patrik.
Hi, Ben. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Thanks for joining me. How's your day going in Stockholm so far?
It's great. I mean, it's sunny and yeah, it's Friday, so all is good.
Great stuff. So you're probably best known for your involvement with Melodifestivalen. So in 2020, you entered and won as a songwriter. And this year you made your debut as a singer with Tears Run Dry. How was that experience, knowing that virtually half of Sweden were watching you perform?
It was very exciting. It was scary, of course. I mean, I've been kind of, especially in that show, I've been on the sidelines as a songwriter and a backup vocalist, but I've never been the person in the front. So that was a big step, but it's something I've always dreamt about. So, you know, it just, I felt like I had to do it, and I had so much fun while doing it. So yeah, I'm so happy. Even though I didn't go through to the final, I had the best experience.
You were totally robbed of a place in the final, by the way. But of course, many previous artists have only got through on their second attempt, most notably Loreen, of course, who not only went on to win it, but also Eurovision as well. So are you considering giving it another go at some point?
I think I might. I mean, I'm definitely not closing that door yet. As I said, it was so much fun, and I feel like maybe second time around you kind of know even more what to expect, and you can make even a better performance. So yeah, I think that would be a possibility with the right song. I mean, it's all about the music for me. So depending on the song.
Of course, it's a television show in its own right. It's the biggest show in Sweden. But when you enter a song into it, are you already thinking about Eurovision, or is it really just about getting the exposure that competing brings?
I think it's in the back of your head as you're creating, but I feel like the main focus is first the Swedish competition, because it's so huge here. So, I mean, you don't have to go through to Eurovision to you know, have success in your career after the show. So, yeah, just I feel like the main focus is the first step, and then you don't. It's kind of scary to think all the way to Eurovision. I feel, yeah.
We're gonna dance till our tears run dry. Wanna forget for a little while. Maybe we're better get by, or just think it out. We're gonna dance till our tears run dry. Tears run dry. Till our tears run dry. Just one last time.
What came first for you? Was it the singing or the songwriting?
The singing, yeah. But I've kind of always made up my own melodies as a kid, you know. And I was this annoying, you know, little kid who was always singing in a corner somewhere. So, yeah. But I think the singing came first, but then it just felt natural to create my own songs because, yeah, I've always done it.
I have to say, Butter, your voice is just stunning. When did you realize that, wow, actually, I can do this as a career?
Oh, that's a good question. I think we had a talent show in school when I was like, I could have been maybe 10, 11 or something like that. And that's the first time I sang for people that wasn't my family, you know, and I knew I could sing, but I didn't know it was good enough to entertain people. But like through that experience, I was like, oh, people like this. Maybe I can give this a go, because I was also dancing a lot as a child. So I was, you know, kind of doing both, and I didn't know which direction to go. But as I grew older, singing became the main thing, and it's always been my goal to do something in the entertainment business. So yeah.
How's it been in the last year or so then, not being able to get out there and perform live? And have you got any gigs lined up now?
Not right now. We just celebrated Pride here in Stockholm, and I had 2 shows last week, so that was amazing to finally meet the audience, because I haven't been able to play live at all. I've done some digital stuff, but that was, it's been, you've missed it for sure, and especially after Melodifestivalen, which was kind of a milestone in my career and made me connect to a new audience. It was great to meet those people live and see people singing along to my songs. I've never experienced that before, so that's been great. So I'm hoping for a lot of more shows coming up, but we'll see.
Great. And how would you describe yourself as an artist?
Well, I try to, I like to call it emotional pop, because I feel like it's always, I need that nerve, that emotion in my song to connect to it. And I try to write music that's kind of challenging the norms, and, with all my artistry and, being openly gay and, doing what I can to kind of bring some kind of representation to our community. And yeah.
You shouldn't have to learn to love me. You're supposed to just do it. You shouldn't be afraid to hurt me. No. I suppose I'll get through it. And if you know this ain't gonna happen, baby, let me know. Ooh, let me know.
You previously worked with artists such as Felix Jan, Topic, our very own Callum Scott, and Grace Davis. Who's on your ultimate wish list to write songs with?
Oh my God, there's a lot. Beyonce, Sam Smith. I listen to a lot of UK bands and singers like Years and Years and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a lot of, Adele, but she probably writes all of her stuff herself. So she doesn't need my help. But yeah, I have a few names on my wish list.
Yeah, believe achieve. So I spoke to Darren a few weeks ago, actually. I reckon you two would be a good match musically. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we worked together. It was a few years ago now, but yeah, he's great. I mean, and his music is also evolving. He's now back to doing English again after a while of doing Swedish songs. So yeah, I'm excited to see what he does, and hopefully we'll get to do more stuff together in the future. Yeah, for
Great.
sure.
Have you got a favorite amongst all the songs that you've recorded so far?
Oh, yeah, I recently released an EP called Consequence, and the lead track Consequence is one of my favorites for sure. And of course, I mean, Tears Run Dry was everything that's me put down in a song to kind of show or introduce myself to the Swedish people who hadn't seen me. So I think Tears Run Dry is also, yeah, that means a lot to me because it changed a lot in my career.
I would love to give all I've got, to be young, to be dumb enough. Trust me, I would love to love again, but I fucking hate the consequence. I've been burned, I've been hurt too much. Always fall, never called up love. Trust me, I would love to love again.
For me, it's probably Let Me Know.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
When I first heard that, I thought, oh, this is your kind of Sam Smith Stay With Me breakthrough moment.
Yeah.
And I thought the You Shouldn't Have to Learn to Love Me line was just so clever. But are you ever surprised by which songs take off and those which don't? Because I thought that was going to be the one, but then you had Lean on Me, which has racked up 14 million streams so far. So
Yeah,
what do you think? What do you think about, what is it about that one you think that resonated?
I don't know. It's tricky with streaming these days. You never know what song, and if it's just luck or. But I mean, people keep listening to it, so it has to have something that's special. But yeah, it's also an emotional song, but it's maybe not as sad as Let Me Know. So maybe that's, I don't know actually.
Sometimes it's just a bit of a lottery, isn't
I
it?
also feel like Let Me Know, I connect more with that song. So yeah, it's hard to say.
Yeah. Well, if we all knew what the formula was, we'd all be very rich.
Yeah. Yes.
All I wanted was for you to see. You can lean on me. You can lean on me. Yeah. And all I wanted was for you to believe. You can lean on me. You can lean on me.
This show is actually primarily about 90s music, and I know you were only just born in 1990, but have you got any favourite artists from that decade?
I feel like I was so young. I just listened to, like Hits for Kids or what those, Absolute Music albums. So probably like all of the boy bands and stuff like that.
It was certainly a good decade for Swedish music, wasn't it? With sort of, well, AcerBen, of course, and Roxette, Max Martin, and all that. So
yeah, I definitely listened to my share of AcerBen in my room.
So the new single is called Gravitate. It's perhaps a little different from your previous work, still emotional lyrics and a great pop melody, but with a more synthy electronic production. So what's the song all about?
Well, the song is about, it's kind of a tribute song to that person that you always gravitate towards. So I used a lot of space metaphors to kind of describe that that love for someone, and that kind of opened up to being, even more creative. And I feel like I haven't done anything as conceptual before. So it was fun to kind of just run along with the whole space theme, even with the music video that I've released, where I meet an alien and I sit on the moon and stuff like that. So it's definitely a new sound for me, but I always like to challenge myself, and it has some 80s references, and but also like this bass driven high tempo elements as well. So yeah.
Okay, so what's next for you then? Is there more music on the way, another EP or an album?
There's for sure coming a lot of new music. This whole summer I've been writing so much, and I will continue to do that before I make a solid plan, but I'm definitely releasing something else this year, and hopefully another EP or maybe a whole album in the beginning of next year.
And any plans to launch yourself internationally, maybe come to the UK?
Oh, I would love that. I would love that. It's still, hard to make plans in these times, but as soon as, it feels safe and it feels like everything has gone pretty much back to normal, I would love to go to the UK and play shows and work with people, because there's so many talented writers and singers and producers in the UK. So for sure.
Okay, so Patrik Jean's new single, Gravitate, is out now to stream and download. You can, of course, follow him on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Patrik, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
And good luck with the single and any upcoming releases. Hej då.
Thank you so much. Hej då.
Bye.
When you call my name, when you look this way, even on the darkest days, I still gravitate towards you. When you call my name, I can't stay